We just dropped $1,250 on a single LEGO Star Wars minifigures and sets collection, and I'm not even sorry about it. We're talking Clone Troopers, Sith Lords, Jedi Masters, Mandalorians, droids, full sets, and so much more. This is one of the biggest hauls we've ever done on this channel, so without further ado, let's get into it.
First up, we have the AT-AT from 2020, currently going for $184. One of the most iconic Imperial vehicles in all of Star Wars, and the LEGO version absolutely does it justice. A commanding centerpiece for any original trilogy display. Next up is the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle from 2021, the Marauder in LEGO form, and honestly fans have been waiting years for this one. Valued at $169, it does not disappoint. The dark color scheme looks absolutely incredible, and as a bonus, the seller even threw in a 3D printed display stand that fits it perfectly. Up next is the Ghost and Phantom 2 from 2023, valued at $143. One of the most beloved ships from Star Wars Rebels, and this set finally gives it the treatment it deserves. The level of detail on both vessels together is just outstanding. This one is a real showpiece. Next is the Imperial Shuttle Tidirium from 2015 at $140, and honestly worth every single penny. This is one of the most elegant LEGO Star Wars builds ever made. That design, those folding wings, is just iconic, and displayed on its custom 3D printed stand, it looks absolutely impeccable. Now this one is special, General Grievous's Starfighter from 2020 going for $136. It's a sleek, menacing build that captures the look of Grievous's ship remarkably well and is a solid addition to any prequel collection.
A fine addition to my collection.
Coming in next is the Coruscant Guard gunship from 2023, priced at $121. It's a beautifully detailed build, and the minifigure selection that comes with it is really strong, making it an absolute must-have for any Clone Wars fan. Up next is BD-1 from 2022, priced at $125. It's a uniquely charming build that captures BD-1's personality remarkably well. One of the more creative LEGO Star Wars sets in recent years, and honestly a standout piece for any display. The next one is the Imperial Star Destroyer from 2024, also sitting at $125. Big, imposing, and incredibly detailed, this is the kind of set that commands attention on any shelf. And to top it off, it includes the exclusive Cal Kestis minifigure, which is highly sought after in the collector community. Moving on, we have the Millennium Falcon from 2019, valued at $114. The most iconic ship in all of Star Wars, and this version is a remarkably satisfying build with so much detail to take in. A timeless piece that never loses its place in any collection. Now this one came in incomplete, the ATT Walker from 2022, valued at $96. Even without the Dwarf Spider droid, it's still a really impressive build and a beloved set among Clone Wars fans. And to make it even sweeter, it includes the exclusive Phase 2 Commander Cody minifigure. Honestly, this has to be one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets released in the last few years. Our next set is the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit from 2024, priced at $81. A really fun and uniquely creative set that recreates one of the most memorable scenes from Return of the Jedi, and the Sarlacc build in particular is remarkably well done. This one retired at the end of 2025 and has already seen a significant jump in value, largely driven by its exclusive Nien Nunb minifigure. Up next is Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator from 2024, valued at $66. One of the most visually striking ships in the entire Star Wars universe, and this set does an amazing job bringing it to life in LEGO form, and to top it off, it includes the exclusive Saw Gerrera minifigure. Now here's something a little different, the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1 from the LEGO Speed Champions, brand new and valued at $63. A stunning car in real life, and the LEGO build does it just as much justice. Next up is Jango Fett's Starship from 2025, sitting at $40. A really fun and accurate build of the Fire Spirit, and it also includes the exclusive Kaminoan Lama Su, making it an easy recommendation for any prequel fan at that price point. Moving on, we have a second 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1, this time a complete set valued at $37. And honestly, having two of these side by side on a shelf looks really impressive, well worth it at that price point. Coming in next is the McLaren MP44 and Ayrton Senna set from 2024, incomplete and valued at $29. Even without the minifigure, this is a stunning build and a wonderful tribute to one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers of all time, a truly special set. And last but certainly not least, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter from 2022, valued at $18. A smaller set, but a really clean and accurate build, and at that price point, it's honestly a steal. A perfect way to close out this incredible lineup. By the way, if you're interested in any of these sets or minifigures, you can find find them all on our website at collectorskingdom.ca. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Alright, the sets were incredible, but now it's time for the minifigures, and honestly, this might be the best part of the entire haul. First is Phase 2 Commander Bly, exclusive to the Battle of Fallujah Separatist MTT from 2025, and is worth around $50. One of the most detailed clone commander figures LEGO has ever produced, with those yellow markings on the Phase 2 armor looking absolutely stunning, and remarkably, this was his very first LEGO appearance ever. Also from the same set is Ayla Secura, worth around $19. A really beautiful figure, the nugget lips and updated prints are a fantastic touch that really bring the character to life and set her apart from any previous version of this character LEGO has made. Up next is the 327 Star Corps Clone Trooper, exclusive to the 327 Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack from 2025. A long overdue return, this marks the first time LEGO has brought back the 327 since 2007, and Clone Wars fans have been waiting nearly 2 decades for it. The yellow pauldron is a really nice touch, and this is simply a fantastic army builder. Now this one is exciting, Clone ARC Trooper 5s, exclusive to Boarding the Tentative 4 from 2024 and worth around $14. One of the most beloved characters from the Clone Wars is finally getting the proper minifigure treatment he deserves. That 501st detailing is absolutely fantastic. Next is Darth Malak, exclusive to the 2024 R2-D2 set and worth around $32. His one and only LEGO appearance to date, and still one of the most exciting 25th anniversary exclusive figures LEGO has ever released. Oh, and here we have Commander Bakara, exclusive to the Republic Juggernaut from 2025 and worth around $32. An incredibly detailed figure, and honestly one of the highlights of that entire set. Galactic Marines fans have been waiting a long time for this one. And we also got 3 Galactic Marine Clone Troopers from the same set, each worth around $22 for a total of $66. Having 3 of these straight out of a single collection is an absolute dream for anyone building a Maigito diorama.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Coming in next is Ki-Adi-Mundi, also exclusive to the Republic Juggernaut and worth around $15. The printed legs and straight belt detail in this version are a really nice touch, a great updated take to the Syrian Jedi Master. Moving on, we have Bo-Katan Kryze, exclusive to the 2023 Spider Tank and worth around $19. In my opinion, this is hands down the best version of Bo-Katan LEGO has ever made. The printed arms on this minifigure are just impeccable, the detail is insane, and she is an absolute must-have for any Mandalorian collection. Next up is Plo Koon, who only ever appeared in Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter from 2025. The mask detailing is impressive at minifigure scale, and with the dark brown robe and printed legs, this is easily one of the better Plo Koon figures LEGO has ever produced. Up next is Anakin Skywalker, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $9. This is one of the most recent versions LEGO has produced, and honestly one of the best printed Anakin figures we have seen so far. Following that is Ahsoka Tano as a Padawan, exclusive to Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor and worth around $9. The dark red backless vest with the necklace and belt detail is beautifully done, and the medium legs are a really nice touch that captures Ahsoka's younger self perfectly. Next up is R7A7, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $5. A great but charming little astromech that pairs perfectly with Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, and it's great to see LEGO release a new version because the original from 2009 was going for over $40. Our next minifigure is Obi-Wan Kenobi in his Clone Wars outfit, exclusive to the 2025 V19 Torrent Starfighter and worth around $12. The printed arms and legs really elevate this version above any of the older Obi-Wan figures we have seen. Also from the same set is Asajj Ventress, worth around $12. One of the most requested Clone Wars figures for years, and this dark purple torso version absolutely does not disappoint. Next is the Phase 1 Clone Trooper pilot, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $14. The yellow markings are a great touch, and the accurate pilot helmet without the crest on top makes this one of the more distinctive and screen accurate pilot figures LEGO has ever produced. Now this next one is a big deal, Phase 2 Captain Rex, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $9. Before his re-release in the Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter, this figure was going for over $100 on the secondary market. The blue cloth pauldron, rangefinder, and printed wide arms make this the definitive Rex figure for many collectors. Moving on, we have Cassian Andor, exclusive to the Rebel U-Wing Starfighter from 2025 and worth around $8. A clean and accurate figure with that reddish brown vest straight out of Andor. The next one is K2SO, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $12. The dark silver chest panel is a fantastic detail, and it's wonderful to see LEGO release a new version because the original from 2016 was going for over $35. A fun and welcome addition to any Rogue One display. Up next is Dedra Meero, exclusive to the Rebel U-Wing Starfighter from 2025 and worth around $12. A really unique addition to the Star Wars minifigure lineup, straight from the Andor series. Also from the same set is the ISB Tactical Agent, worth around $12. A fantastic army builder for any Imperial fan who loves the gritty Imperial style of Andor. Now here is something completely different. Ayrton Senna exclusive to the McLaren MP4 set from 2024 and worth around $13. A totally different theme from everything else in this minifigure haul, but what a cool surprise. A legendary driver in legendary minifigure form. Our next minifigure is Yoda, appearing across 4 sets. The olive green open robe with the large creases is a beautifully detailed take on the Grand Master, and honestly, Yoda is always a welcome addition to any collection. Next up is Mace Windu,
a Sith Lord,
who only ever appeared in the Republic Fighter tank from 2022. The dark tan legs, open mouth expression, and printed arms make this a really solid updated take on the legendary Jedi Master, and honestly, for an exclusive figure, $6 is a surprising steal. Also from the same set is the 187 Legion Clone Commander, worth around $10. The purple markings on the Phase 2 armor look absolutely amazing, and the level of detail on this one really punches above its price point. And we also got 2 187 Legion Clone Troopers, also from the same set, worth around $11 each, so $22 total. Perfect for building out the distinctive purple theme clone army. The next one is the 327 Star Corps Clone Trooper with rangefinder, exclusive to its battle pack from 2025 and worth around $7. The yellow markings really pop on this one, and the rangefinder variant adds some great variety to any 327 army build. And here we have 2 more 327 Star Corps Clone Troopers, also from the same battle pack, each worth around $6, so $12 total. Great army builders that pair perfectly with Commander Bly, whom we highlighted earlier. Moving on, we have 3 Phase 2 Clone Troopers appearing in 2 sets and worth around $4 each, so $12 total. Before the newer versions were released, the Phase 2 Clone Trooper from the 2014 Clone Turbo Tank Microfighter was going for over $25 on the secondary market, so it's great to see LEGO finally deliver an affordable option a decade later, and at $4 a pop, these are perfect for army building. Up next is Adult Ahsoka Tano, appearing in 2 sets. The dark blue jumpsuit is a fan favorite and honestly one of the most iconic looks for the character. The next one is the 332nd Company Clone Trooper, exclusive to the 2020 Armored Assault tank and worth around $9. Those Togruta helmet markings make this one of the most unique and personal Clone Trooper designs ever produced, and unlike the versions from the battle packs, this one has no helmet holes, making it the most valuable 332nd Trooper LEGO has ever released. Following that, we have 2 Kashyyyk battle droids appearing across 3 sets and worth around $6 for the pair. Simple but accurate, and always a great addition in larger numbers for any battle scene display. And we also have another 332nd Company Clone Trooper, this time with helmet holes, appearing in 2 sets. A simpler version, but still a great option for army building. Our next minifigure is Clone Captain Vaughn, exclusive to the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper battle pack from 2023. The helmet holes, Togruta markings, and orange visor come together to make this a really distinct figure from the Siege of Mandalore arc. And we also have 2 more 332nd Company Clone Troopers, this time with jetpacks, also from the same battle pack. Another great pair to add to any Siege of Mandalore display alongside Captain Vaughn. Next up, we have 3 501st Clone Troopers appearing in 2 sets and worth around $5 each, so $15 total. The classic blue markings on clean white Phase 2 armor make these a cornerstone of any clone army build. Coming in next is the 501st Clone Jet Trooper, who only ever appeared in the 501st Legion Clone Trooper set from 2020. A fun and unique variant that stands out nicely in any 501st display. The next one is 2 501st Clone Troopers with helmet holes appearing in 2 sets and worth around $4 each, so $8 total. Great army builders to flesh out the 501st ranks. Moving on, we have 2 501st Clone Heavy Troopers, exclusive to the 501st Clone Troopers battle pack from 2023. The blue visor and backpack give these a really distinct look, setting them apart from standard troopers. Up next are 2 501st Clone Trooper officers, also from the same battle pack. The blue rangefinder is a really nice touch that adds some great variety to the 501st roster. And here we have 2 501st Clone Trooper specialists appearing in 2 sets. The blue arms and macro binoculars make these some of the most distinctive figures in the entire 501st lineup. Following that are 3 212 Attack Battalion Clone Troopers appearing across 3 sets and worth around $8 each, so $24 total. The dirt stains and orange markings on these Phase 2 Troopers are beautifully detailed, making them really striking figures. The next one is the 212 Clone Trooper Gunner from the ATT Walker from 2022, valued at $11. The dirt stains give this figure a really battle-worn look that collectors love. Now this one is special, Phase 2 Commander Cody, also exclusive to the 2022 ATT Walker and worth around $21. The orange visor, printed legs, and exclusive head make this a definitive Cody figure. Everything a collector could ask for. Coming in next, we have 2 Clone Shock Troopers from the Coruscant Guard appearing across 5 sets and worth around $5, so $10 total. Before the newer versions were released, the Clone Shock Trooper from the 2014 Coruscant Police gunship was going for over $60 on the secondary market, so it's great to see LEGO bring back this iconic figure at such an accessible price point. Our next minifigure is the Phase 1 Clone Trooper, and we have 2 of these exclusive to the Clone Trooper Command Station from 2020 22, worth around $9 each, so $18 total. Printed legs and boots on a Phase 1 figure is always a welcome upgrade, and these are some of the most detailed basic troopers LEGO has produced. Up next is the Phase 1 Clone Commander, appearing across 3 sets and worth around $6. Originally exclusive to the UCS Republic gunship, this figure was going for around $30 on the secondary market, but after LEGO re-released it, the value dropped significantly. Moving on, we have 2 Rebel Fleet Troopers appearing across 4 sets. Classic figures that are perfect for building out any Tentive 4 display. The next one is Captain Antilles, exclusive to boarding the Tentive 4 from 2024 and worth around $3. Before this version was released, the Captain Antilles from the 2019 Tentive 4 set was going for over $50 on the secondary market, and has since dropped down to around $17. Next we have both the female and male Imperial Stormtroopers, each appearing across multiple sets, clean and solid figures that are perfect for building out the Imperial ranks. And joining them is the Night Trooper, appearing in 2 sets, a great looking figure straight out of the Ahsoka series. Now diving into the Ahsoka series, we have Ezra Bridger, exclusive to Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridea from 2024. The dark red robe is a fresh and updated take on the character. Also from the same set is Ahsoka Tano in her Ahsoka series outfit. The dark bluish gray vest with the tan tunic and printed arms is easily one of the best Ahsoka figures LEGO has ever produced. And rounding out the set is Morgan Elsbeth, a clean and accurate villain figure that fits perfectly into the Ahsoka wave. Now this one is a big deal. Grand Admiral Thrawn, also from Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridea and worth around $15. The medium blue skin tone is perfectly accurate, and this is a long awaited figure for fans of the character. Before this version was released, the original Thrawn from the 2017 Phantom 2 was going for up to $150 on the secondary market and has since dropped down to around $75. Following that, we have 2 Imperial Praetorian Guards appearing across 3 sets, always a striking pair in red armor, perfect for flanking any First Order display. From the same set, we have Moff Gideon, worth around $8. This guy has a completely unique helmet mold, and honestly the detail on it is just incredible, easily one of the most underrated Imperial figures LEGO has ever made. Moving on, we have Paz Vizsla, exclusive to the Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle from 2024, the heavy infantry Mandalorian in all his glory. And alongside him is the Mandalorian, appearing in 5 sets. The silver Beskar armor with the jetpack is simply the definitive Mando look. And of course, no Star Wars collection is truly complete without Baby Yoda. The little guy always finds a way in. Now here's Kelvin Beck, exclusive to the Bark Speeder Escape from 2024. The Jedi Master who saved Grogu during Order 66. A really meaningful addition to any prequel or Mandalorian collection. Next up, we have 6 Super Battle Droids appearing across 4 sets and worth around $1.50 each, so $9 total. 6 of them is an incredible haul for anyone building out a Separatist army. Up next are 3 Commando Droids exclusive to the Battle of Felucia Separatist MTT from 2025 and worth around $6 each, so $18 total. One of the most tactical and menacing droid variants LEGO has ever produced, and remarkably, this marks their first appearance in LEGO form since 2013. Our next minifigure is the Battle Droid Pilot, appearing in 2 sets and worth around $6. The blue torso with the 10 insignia and chest badge makes this a really distinctive variant. And then we have 11 Battle Droids worth around $2 each, so $22 total. The backbone of any Separatist army, and having this many in a single collection is just incredible. And last but certainly not least, closing out this minifigure haul is Emperor Palpatine, exclusive to a book and worth around $20. The black and red robe variant is a striking and sinister figure. It reminds me of Darth Sidious. And to round things out, we also got 3 display cases, each holding up to 16 minifigures and worth around $35 a piece, perfect for showcasing everything we just went through. Sadly, one of them arrived broken, which is a bit disappointing, but the other 2 are in great shape.
And that is every single minifigure and set from this $1,250 LEGO collection. Honestly, for that price, this haul delivered in a big way some truly incredible minifigures and sets that I'm really happy about, and some surprises that I genuinely did not see coming. Drop a comment below and let me know which figure or set stood out the most to you. I would love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more hauls like this. And if you're still in the mood for more LEGO Star Wars, check out this unboxing next. I'm sure you're gonna really enjoy it, and I'll catch you in the next one.